From AfterDark World Headquarters, this is your favorite correspondent, KD, for a Sunday morning report, December 5th, 2021. Santa came early to the AfterDark headquarters. As you can tell, yes, he says I'm such a good sod that he's giving me my Christy Canyon t-shirt now, which is awesome. So for Mr. and Ms. America, all ships at sea and all sods everywhere, let's have a little reading for that morning report. We're going to continue with Michael Crichton a little bit longer. We finished The Girl Who Seduced Everyone, but I wanted to get into Michael Crichton's experience with the London astrologers. So he's kind of given a background of what he's thinking and expecting. It seemed as if the first thing was to get a sense of whether psychic behavior really occurred at all. Because I certainly knew from my own medical experience that you could learn an enormous amount just by observing somebody. And I had once spent a memorable hour watching a pair of Turkish street vendors in Istanbul bazaar accost passing customers in a dozen different languages. Always correctly. Plenty of ordinary, non-psychic insight was possible, and I wanted to minimize that. So I set the following rules for myself when dealing with psychics. I never gave my own name. I never gave verbal cues during the readings. In practice, that meant I tried to say nothing at all, so that the psychic wouldn't even know if I was English or not. If I was psychic, let me rephrase that. If I was pressed to speak, I would make a nondescript murmur like or However, I first said this murmur, I would try to repeat it exactly the same way with no change in inflection for the rest of the interview. If the psychic pushed me to speak, I would say maybe or I'm not sure. And that would stick to the phrase throughout the reading. Number 3, I never gave visual cues during the reading. No extraneous body movements, no shifting in the chair as the reading was given. Take a position and hold it. Number 4, I tried to keep my mind blank, just in case somebody could read my mind. You never know. Number 5, I tried to keep track of everything said, the hits and the misses. There is a tendency to be impressed by the hits in psychic readings and to ignore the misses. I wanted to retain the balance. I took constant notes. We shall continue with this as we get into his adventures dealing with psychics. No hustler joke book today. I think I'm going to stick with grade Z. I will be lenient and only read a couple of these. They're terrible. The name of this one is Confession. A man well advanced in years is confessing and say to the priest, Father, I've lived for 80 years now. I'm married with 4 kids and 11 grandkids. Last night I had an affair and made sweet love to 2 21-year-old girls. Twice. The priest replied, My son, where did you last go to confession? I never have, Father. I'm Jewish. So why the hell confess to me? Are you joking? I got to tell somebody. One more. This is called multiple twins. A man taking a census in a village went up to the main house in a farm and knocked. A woman answered the door, and after introducing himself as a census taker, the men went ahead seeking information about the number of children she had and their ages. The woman goes, well, there's the twins, Billy and Sally, who are 18. There's also the twins, Beth and Seth. They are 16. And the twins, Jenny and Penny, who are 14. The man interrupts her. Hold on. Do you mean you get twins every time? Heck no, the woman answered. There has been hundreds of times we got nothing. Got to go back to the old classic. Can't show you the cover, but I can show you the back. Don't miss the next Touch magazine. There's a little story in here called My Lesbo Initiation. She was a straight arrow, cock gobbler, until a bi-girls porno flick got her hot for female twat. Well, it all began when my husband took me to this X-rated movie. The movie didn't do much for me. In fact, it was a deadly bore. Until this prolonged sequence between two women somewhat more than diverted me. I was half asleep, wondering why Billy, my husband, found it fascinating to watch a cock slide continually in and out of a cunt when these two well-shaped ladies came on the scene and began to simultaneously suck each other's cunts. She likes the word cunt a lot, I think. What a sight that was. I instantly became wide awake and attentive, and within minutes, my own cunt was leaking like a cracked milk container. And I was breathing as if I had been running. I couldn't get that part of the movie off my mind. When those two girls have had their orgasms, moaning into each other like a pair of tongue-lashing maniacs, I had pantingly excused myself and hurried back to the women's restroom, where I frantically beat off twice, ignoring the fact that there was another woman in the booth next to me who could obviously hear my fast, slippery sounds and my anxious, orgasmic snorts. Boy, that sounds like something a dude would write. Touch magazine. We might continue with that story. I don't know. We'll see what everyone has to say. We're getting very precariously close to the end of Ms. Xavier and the letters. This will be a short one too, Ms. Xavier. Dear Ms. Hollander, in the 3 years I've been having sex regularly, I'm 18 next June, I've gotten no satisfaction really from normal intercourse. I'm in good health and really love girls. But it only feels good when I get a blowjob or else a girlfriend masturbates me. And then not any girl at all. It has to be someone I really like, or else someone with a very delicate touch. But why can't I have as good an orgasm when I'm doing things the normal way? Any answer would be deeply appreciated. Respectfully yours, name withheld, Casper, Wyoming. My guess is he's still probably waiting for an answer. Xavier Hollander, what a girl. So the morning report has concluded. See Christy right there? Yeah. The morning report has concluded with your host very, very respectfully and enjoying myself tremendously reading you this funny, cool, amazing, and sometimes smutty material. It's Sunday morning, but that doesn't mean we can't get consequential things done. Remember that. Be nice until it's time not to be nice. Be kind to animals. Discipline equals freedom. And say it with me, never complain and never explain. So, from Mr. and Ms. America, all ships at sea and all sods everywhere, this is your favorite correspondent with another great morning report for your enjoyment pleasure. For the new subscribers, thank you. I shall see you all on the road to adventure. Have a great day, everyone.